Fitch Solutions predicts a policy rate of 22% by the end of next year, adding Ghana will reach a debt deal with its external creditors by the second half of 2024. And economist Dr. Ishmael Yamson describes former sanitation minister's $1 million saga as disappointing because of impact on savings culture in the country. Also in this bulletin, former president of the Ghana Association of Banks, Alhassan Adani, urges government to announce new policies in the media budget to revive confidence in the banking sector. These and many more shortly. Thanks for your company. I am Pius Kojobaka. A look now at our stories. Fitch Solutions is predicting that the Bank of Ghana would cut the policy rate by 600 basis points to 22% by the end of next year. It also believes that Ghana will reach a debt deal with its external creditors in the second half of 2024. Here is more.
The UK-based firm is attributing this to the downward trend in inflation from the fourth quarter of this year. Inflation, it said, will average 17.1% in 2024 due to high base effects, mostly in the first half of 2024, and exchange rate stability. This, it believes, will put interest rates in a positive territory. Fitch Solutions also expressed optimism that Ghana will reach an agreement with its external creditors by the second half of next year. This should provide tailwinds to the exchange rate and further limit imported price pressures. It added that real GDP growth will remain well below trend on the back of fiscal consolidation efforts under the IMF program. However, the central bank will likely seek to lower interest rates to stimulate economic activity.
A Business Desk report. Economist Dr. Ishmael Yamson has described the former Minister of Sanitation's $1 million saga as disappointing. He maintained that this could impact negatively on efforts to encourage more people to keep monies in the bank. Dr. Yamson adds that government should try and lead by example when it comes to mobilizing funds outside the banking system.
We keep on increasing policy rate, and for that matter, interest rate, with the aim of reducing.
We sincerely apologize for that wrong insert there. Let's move on to some other stories. And former president of the Ghana Association of Banks, Alhassan Adani, says he expects government to implement policies to improve its credit posture in the media budget review. According to him, more confidence is needed within the financial space post the domestic debt exchange program. Hence, government and the central bank must be proactive in saving the sector. He spoke to Joy Business.
My expectation out of the media review is for government to do whatever they can to build confidence around their own paper, which banks hold in large quantities and which is impacting the balance sheets of banks and also companies that have invested in this. So for me, the media budget should be coming out with policies as to how government is improving its credit posture, its credit, reliability, so that people can see some regrades, of the write-downs that they have taken in terms of the defaults that we've witnessed in the last 24 months.
Alhassan Adani is a former president of the Ghana Association of Banks. Now, the Banjul Accord Group is beginning a 3-day convention in Accra to dialogue on concerns of air safety along the West African route. This is part of a recommendation by the International Civil Aviation Organization to ensure that member countries have a uniform safety standards in order to improve air tourism globally. Director General or Deputy Director General of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Engineer Daniel Akwa, has been speaking to journalists about the relevance of the group meeting in Accra.
We want to promote the no country left behind concept by ICAO. That is, if one country is strong, you pull others along. Sometimes you can even loan out your technical team to another country within the group. So we have such agreements. We organize training for all these members of all these countries to come together. One country organizes and will host, others will join. So it's a very, good group to have. Yeah.
Moving on to some other stories, a Deputy Minister of Energy, Herbert Crapper, has indicated that government and Peru need to deepen their bilateral relations to enhance the growth of both countries. Mr. Crapper called on Peruvian businesses to take advantage of the African Continental Free Trade Area to penetrate the Ghanaian market and engage in trade and investment. He was speaking after Peru marked its 20th independence celebration with its citizens in Ghana.
We recognize that Peru is an important bilateral partner, not only in trade, but in agriculture, education, and healthcare, and capacity building. And that's why the government of Ghana has represented here to celebrate with them and to renew the friendship, the bonds of tie that exist between us, our both countries. As you know, the African market has today opened up with the African Continental Free Trade Area, and we believe that it is an opportunity for businesses in Peru to use Ghana as a hub to open up into the African continent.
We can now go back to our earlier story where Dr. Yamson is urging government should basically try and lead by example when it comes to mobilizing funds outside the banking system.
I was not just worried, but I was disappointed. But the whole idea of so much money sitting, does it mean that some people have always known that there was going to be DDEP and therefore they took their money before the likes of us suffered or what? So it is bad for Ghana. And especially if it happens that they are not ordinary people, but they are politicians, public officers. So you are telling us, ordinary people, go and put your money in the bank. But you have decided that for some reason, you won't put your money in the Ghanaian banks.
You heard economist Dr. Ishmael Yamson. A reminder, you're still listening to the Joy Business Report here with me, Pius Kojo Baka. Now, entrepreneurs in Ghana face many challenges in their quest to expand and sustain their businesses. Some of these small businesses collapse within a short period of time and, of course, in their inception. Joy Businesses Jersey Enriam Agbapo has been finding out what is accounting for the fold up for many small businesses in the country.
The high unemployment rate in Ghana continues to alarm the country's youth and successive governments. According to statistics, Ghana has more than 635,000 unemployed individuals as of 2022. In response to the rising rate of youth unemployment, the government began encouraging young people to pursue entrepreneurship. However, many of these entrepreneurs encounter many difficulties. Co-founder of Medbox and entrepreneur, Davy Ofori Emmanuel, shares some of his struggles with us.
At Medbox, what we do is we help chronic and diabetic patients carefully manage their body vitals and medications. Funding is one of the greatest challenges that entrepreneurs have, because as a startup, you need a lot of funds to be able to regulate and operate. Unlike big businesses, they have other ventures that they can look into, but startups need a lot of money to be able to enter into various ventures. I think one of the things that can really help is partnership. Businesses, big businesses like other big stakeholders can partner with small and upcoming startups and to be able to open up and hold their hands into the big market.
Obed Zah, another entrepreneur, has had to rely on partnerships with other businesses to gain access to markets.
So I think every entrepreneur in Ghana has challenges. Yeah, like I also have challenges as an entrepreneur in Ghana. We are into water management solutions in Ghana. It is our aim that everybody gets access to water all year round in Ghana and in Africa as well. So, for example, access to market is not that open. We're trying to leverage on strategic partnership with stakeholders to get access to our market.
Davy Ofori Emmanuel refutes claims that most entrepreneurs aren't developing concepts or solutions that tackle pressing social issues.
Every business has a chance of, winning or trying to survive. It depends on the structure or the procedure entrepreneurs try to use in terms of building businesses up. And I think every business also need wins and startup and funding and stakeholders to be able to, shift and also redefine the idea of the business. Because when you have a business idea, you start up, you need to really refine it to fit a specific market. So you cannot just say, okay, this business doesn't really work. Sometimes you need to redefine yourself, change the market size, try a different geographical space for you to be able to strive. So most of the Ghanaian entrepreneurs create ideas, but then they need a specific market, and these stakeholders can also help us get into the market.
My colleague Jesse Agbakpo with today's edition of the Joy Business Journal. And that's it for the Joy Business Report. Let's take some messages from EcoBank. Does your existing salary account give you more? Is your salary in the right account? Worry no more. The EcoBank salary account is here to help you. Open an EcoBank salary account today and enjoy free life insurance, which covers temporary and permanent total disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and death. With the EcoBank salary account, you have the ability to save as you spend, free debit access, card, access to loans, and more. The best part is that you stand a chance to double your salary in the EcoBank Double Salary Promo Reloaded from now till end of July. So open an EcoBank salary account today by visiting an EcoBank branch or ecobank.com to open an account online for amazing benefits. Please beware of scammers who may contact you on this offer. Always visit an EcoBank branch or call EcoBank toll free on 0800 003 225 for further details on the EcoBank salary account and the EcoBank Double Salary Promotion Reloaded. Terms and conditions apply. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. I am Pius Kojo Baka. Always a pleasure serving you.